So again, like I said, there's not a whole lot of you here. We're going to do a quick rundown of everything we've gone over, and then we're going to get into some greeting words, like how you introduce yourself, just a basic starter conversation. That's really, I don't want to say easy, but once you get the sounds down, it comes. So, what is that? Right? Looks like that phonetically says ah. What's that? A, right? Looks like an E phonetically. Says A. Then we have E. Looks like that phonetically. Says E, a double E. And then we have A-E, O. Oh, stop. So you start with the little O, oops, all the way around and back into itself, and then you give it a helicopter. And this one looks like O, says O. This one, remember, that O sound, it doesn't change on the O. So if I wrote out, what's that? Go, right? Or ho. That O doesn't change. Next we have ooh. Looks like that phonetically. Yep, says ooh. And then oh, stop. And that's very nasally. Yeah. So, what's our next line? Ga. We start out with ga. An S with a straight line all the way through the middle. Looks like this phonetically, right? Says ga. Ga. And then we have this one. What's that? Ka. Ka. K-A, right? Says ka. Kind of like a crow. Then we have gay. Looks like that phonetically, yeah? What's next? G. G-I, right? Gee. Then we have go. And then goo. Right. Your right word's facing J, right? It's facing how it would in English. That's your goo. And it's important because we have one that's the exact opposite of this. It's a da. So, ga, ka, ge, gi, go, goo, gun. That's your straightforward E, right? It's not fancy, it's straightforward. Just gun, straight to the point. We good? Let's practice. A, E, O, U, ga, ka, ge, gi, go, goo, gun. Now, remember how I said this whole line from here over can do what? if I do this? It can change the sound, right? So, let's practice that. Sound change. So, instead of K, we have K, Ki, Ko, Ku, Kun. Right. So, let's take a little mini test. Dojuština. Gay, but dojuština. Ki, right? That sound changes there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ki. Dojuština. Go. Ku, right? Ku and gun. Gun. Remember that dot's not there. It stays the same.
How are you getting the K with those dots? Is it the
Let me explain that. You're new, right? Okay. So when I teach this, I like to be able to differentiate those sounds. Like if I wrote like that, right? How would we know that that says ko, la, na instead of go, la, no? If I want to say raven, I put that little dot there. That way I know that that is not a go, la, no. It's a ko, la, no. So when I teach, I put that little dot behind the syllable. That way I know that there's a sound change in there, and that's how I teach that sound change.
Yeah, but how come it's a K sound?
Oh, so right here we had the ka, and we don't really know. It's kind of a mystery. We'll have to like go back and call Sequoia, but he never made the other sounds. He just followed that ga line all the way through. And we just know that these can have that sound change in there. We're just not sure why. We'll have to call Sequoia or something. I don't know.
Can I take a picture of that?
Oh yeah, of course. Do you want some paper? Do you want some paper?
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Mary.
I can't write that fast now.
Oh, I'll go. Yeah,
there you go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And I can get you another copy of that.
It has both of them.
Okay. So, what is our next line of syllabary? Ha, right? What does it look like?
4 upside down.
4 upside down. Okay. And it has a sidearm with a circle. Right? Looks like that phonetically says ha. Then, hey. Remember, it looks like somebody waving, hey, or a scarf. You cut hey with it, right? Looks like this. Doesn't say he though, says hey. What's next? He. Remember, he's mine, right? He. Looks like somebody getting ready to fight. And then, ho. And that's our broken ho, right? The ho part's down in the middle. Some people, they'll give it that sidearm chicka thingy. I do not. So if you ever see me write that, we know that that's a ho. And that sound again doesn't change. Looks like an O, says O. Next. Who. Who hung hangman. Right? Yeah. It looks like a little, yeah. Who, right? Who hung hangman. Who. What analysis? And then, hum. Remember, yeah, that's the first one that made me go, huh? It's got the big loop in it. Stop halfway and give it a hat. Looks like that, yeah? Says, hum. What's next? La. Remember, there's 2 of those. One has a cross, The other one doesn't. So this is la. What's next? Lay. Remind you of a music note. Lay, 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 lay. Okay, then lead. What does it look like? Yeah, I think of it like a shepherd's crook. He's the leader. There you go. What's next? Low. And it comes into itself and has a arm there. Right? Almost looks like a G. Looks like low, says low. What's next? Loo. Right? Yeah. Loo. And then lump. I remember to differentiate this one because it's the opposite of this, and it's on the same line, has a broken arm. Right? Lump. If I start going too fast, let me know. So, ha, hey, he, ho, who, hum. La, lay, lee, low, loo, lum. Oh, stop, my God. What's next? Ma. So, remember we start off with a little loop down here at the bottom, up and into itself. And then you give it a helicopter, right? And that is what it looks like phonetically. It says ma. Ma. Then we have may. This one, this is where I don't use this line very often. Big O, long sideline. Reminds me of Ohio. I don't know why. Looks like me, but says may. What's next? Me. I really, yeah, big H. I need to learn this line a little better. Okay. Me. Then mo. And it looks like moaning, like a little cent sign for some reason. That's what that's how I differentiate it. Well, last time I did this, I got it backwards. Okay, so it looks like mo says mo. Right. And then moo. And that is your fancy gee. It has the boots and top hats, right? Moo. And we don't have a mo for that one. Last week we went over the naws, right? Yeah. What's a gnaw look like? Yep. So just a big circle, line straight through, right? An Easter egg, yeah. And it says gnaw. Gnaw. Then we have gnaw. Yes. Gnaw. There's that little H sound that you kind of force through your nose. Gnaw. So H N A. And I don't know how to write that phonetically. Don't know what it sounds like. You gotta, I don't know. Haven't figured that part out yet. But gnaw. Gnaw. Then nay. Remember, it looks kind of like a sound wave.
Like a horse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could think of it like a horse tail. For sure. Okay. So, na, na, ne, knee. Knee. And this one's just the whole word by itself, right? What does it mean?
Knee.
Knee. Look. Then, no. Just a big capital Z.
No.
Looks like no, says no. Then we have new. Looks like a duck's head, right? New. That new is on the end of the word for duck. New looks like a duck. That's how I got it to click. So, looks like that, right? Says new. That O sound. New. And then none. So, again, mine's a little, it doesn't quite match the chart. This is just how I had it differentiated in my head. Because ooh and num look really similar. So I have a little side arm on mine and then the uptick to the top on my ooh. So this, num, ooh, right? Looks like that phonetically. Says, whoa. No. So, let's practice. Ma, may, me, mo, moo, na, na, nay, nee, no, new, none. Oh, stop, my God. Can you believe we've been here long enough to go over this much syllabary? Okay, so like I said, there's not a lot of us in the building. So I figured we'll wait till everybody gets off spring break and we'll start again with our syllabary lines. But for now, how do we say hello? She-yo, right? This is she, this is yo. She-yo, right? Now, it doesn't say sa-yo, right? It says she-yo. So, hello. I can't spell. Okay. She-yo. 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 Oh, stop. She-yo. Hello. What comes next? What do we want to say?
How are you?
How are you, right? Yeah. So, oh. She. We'll learn these later. Whoa. Two. Oh. She. Whoa. Zoo. Now, how do we answer? Oh, she, whoa, zoo. How are you? Right? This is, it literally means, are you well? Or fine. Right? The thing I love about these greetings, these, the how are you, or, you know, the greeting part of this, is you can answer by saying the same thing back to them minus that question marker, right? So, oh, she, whoa, zoo, right? Oh, she, whoa, zoo. What do we say? Oh, she, whoa. Oh, she, whoa. Oh, she, whoa. This one, I am well. So, yeah. So let's practice, right? Okay. I'll take this part. You can take that part. Oshio. Oshiguozu. Oshio. Oshiguo. Right. So, Shio. Oshiguozu. Oshio. Oshiguo. Yeah. Oshiguo. So, yeah. So this right here is what we call a question marker. This part specifically. You can use this. You can use, what? Yeah. This is another question marker. This is shko, but that is silenced for a shk, shk, right? So I can say Oshiguozu. I can also say Oshiguoshk. It's the same thing. This is called a question marker. We have two that I'm aware of right now. I'm sure I'll learn more eventually. But the zoo, the shk, question markers. So if you hear a shk or a zoo on the end of a word, that turns it into a question. That's why you can answer Oshiguo. You take that question marker off, you're telling somebody, I am well. You add it on, are you well? So, what else can we say? Yeah, you can answer Osta. We'll go over that too. There's different ways to do this. Anybody want to take a guess? Okay, so we have that dot there. What do we know about that one? It changes, right? There's a sound change. This isn't, if you look on your syllabary charts, you're going to see do, he, wo, zu. If you look on your syllabary chart, that's what this says, right? We know that there's a sound change there. So that B, if you look on your syllabary chart, you'll see that you have da, ta, de, te, di, ti, right? But what about do, do, don't? There's not though. So he didn't write the rest of that out. The toe, to, tongue, we don't have specific syllables for those. So we see that marker there, we know it's a toe. So, toe, he, wo, zu. Toe, he, wo, zu. This means, are you peaceful?
I like that.
So, how do we answer? If we are peaceful, you can say, you can say I'm good, you can say I'm well, you can say I'm wonderful. We'll get into all those. But let's pretend we are peaceful. So, to, he, wo, zu. You take that question mark. To, wo. So, to, he, wo. And that means I am peaceful. Right? You have your answer in the question. So, let's practice. I'll ask, you tell me I'm peaceful. Hold on. So, to, he, wo, zu. To, he, wo. Right? To, he, wo, zu. To, he, quo. Yeah. Right, so you asked me.
So he would do.
To, he, quo. Okay, so we've got I am well, I am peaceful. What else can we be? How about great or wonderful? Everybody got this? Am I going too fast? We good? Okay. Okay, so what do we notice about this? It's underlined, right? So if I'm up here teaching and I'm right aware and there's a syllable that's underlined, we know that that is going to drop that vowel sound, and it's just going to be the consonant. So we've got ha, yo, la, da, zu. Okay? We underline it, we know that that A isn't there. So this tacks onto the end of the one in front, right? So hayol, dazu, hayol, dazu. Hayol, dazu. Hayol, dazu. And again, the question has your answer. So this means are, learn how to spell. Are you, it's been a long day, y'all. So are you wonderful or great? It's okay. So, what's our answer? If I ask, how old is it? Yeah, you take that question marker off, you're going to say, how old is it? So, ha, yo, da. We'll put an exclamation point because we are wonderful. Ha, yo, da. Remember that A from that law gets dropped. So, ha, yo, da. Ha, yo, da. Ha, yo, da. So, how old is you? Oh, stop. Oh, stop. That's good. I like it. Okay.
Wait, no.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Just a minute here. Okay.
Okay. So, let's practice a little bit. I'll ask a question, and you've got your notes, right? So, you just tell me. Okay? So, Shio. Oh, she will do. Oh, she will. Oh, stop. Shio. To he will do. To he will. Oh, stop. No. Shio. Hayolda do. Hayolda. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Yes. So, what else do we want to know? We've already said Shio. Oh, she will too. Hi, are you well? Yeah, I'm well. What's next? What do we want to know? Maybe names? What is your name? So, like I said, I just forgot how to Okay. So we're gonna kind of get into a little bit of conjugation, okay? So we have do, e, u, sti, de, za, do, ah. So do, e, u, sti, de, za, do, ah. Right? So this whole thing right here is our what word. This is how we ask what. You can change the end of this and make it a whole nother thing. You can say do oost instead of do east. You can say do oost, and that'll be which. You see how those little certain sound changes, they can change a whole word. But do eusti, de do ah. And you'll hear some speakers, when they ask this question, they tend to chop off that last vowel sound all the time. But we're teaching long form, that way we know what's there, just in case we hear it out. Okay? So, de, za, do, ah. Okay? This right here is your person marker. So, this is who. Who we're talking about. So, okay. This right here. Remember how last week we had those clothing words? And if we had that marker on it, it changed it to a plural, right? So instead of a la shulo, we would say de la shulo. And that would change it from one shoe to two shoes. So this kind of changes it to a plural. Because I'm not just called my name one time and that's it. I get called it over and over. So that is our plural marker. We're going to kind of break this down. So, plural marker, we're talking about you, your name. Like, what are you called? It literally means what you are called all the time or habitually.
What you were called?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's that? H-A? Habitually.
Oh, habitually. Yeah, habitually. Sorry. I'm a little slow. So it all boils down, right, to what is your name? So, let's practice that. Do, e, u, sti, de, za, do, ah. Do, e, u, sti, de, za, do, ah. Do, e, u, sti, de, za, do, ah. What is your name? Now, remember how I told you most of the time the answer is in your question. For de, za, do, ah, we're going to change these two. Did you get this?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just erase it. Okay. So, do, e, u, sti, de, za, do. Do, e, u, sti, de, za, do, ah. What is your name? We have to change the word just a little. Your do, ah on the end is always going to be there. But, syllabary first. this right here is both your plural and your person marker. These two kind of got hooked together, okay? So it's da, gua, do, ah. You see that A and that G? That's your person marker. So, I know this part. I'm talking about myself. The agua in there, that's me. So this is gonna be, I am always cold. Or, my name is. So, do used to dates a do, right? What is your name? I would say, ukitste dagwa doa. Dagwa doa. Yeah. So you just plug in your name, because we always tend to put what's important at the very beginning of our sentence for the most part. So instead of saying my name is blank, who's the important person in that sentence? Me, right? So my name would go first. So it would be ukitste dagwa do. Dagwa doa. And you can kind of practice that. So, just use your English name, right? We'll go one at a time, and you tell me what you got, okay? So, do used to date do. Maggie dagwa do. Oh, stop. Do used to date do. Do used to date do. Oh, she. So you would say, Joanne dagwa do. Dagwa doa. Go on. Oh, stop. Do used to date do.
Maybe, she said maybe. I would on.
Yeah. So somebody asked you, do used to date do. Oh, stop. That dagwa do. We're talking about myself. What if I want to know her name? That's not right. So this, do, this part is your plural marker, just that D. And it gets connected to your person marker, which is that U. So, right here, this is our agi, agwa. Agi, we know the za is the U, and the U is the he, she, or it. Okay? So, yeah. What is she, he, or it called all the time? What do they always get called? What's their name? What is her name? What is his name? What is its name? Because we don't have the feminine and the masculine things like other languages do. It's kind of just grouped all into one. So, yeah, it's pretty easy. So, what is she called, right? Do, or no, not what is. Sorry, this is she is. She is called. Sorry. Okay, so how would I ask that? Remember the question word? Do, right? Do, What is her name? What is his name? What is its name? Do, used, do, do, Okay. Did you get that? Sorry. Are you guys good? Okay.
I'm sneaking in.
So, let's practice this one a little. Do, do, ah. Do, do, ah. Do, do, ah. Yeah, right? Okay. So we can write that question word on the board. So do, e, u. And that S gets connected to the next one, right? Sti. Do, e, u, sti. Do, do, ah. What is she called? What is he called? What is the dog called? What is the cat called? You can use this for animals too. Or you can use it for things. Animate, inanimate. Like, do, days ago. Do, used to days ago. What is that thing called? Dig a whale, it's a book. Yeah? So, do, used to, do, do, ah. Do, used to, do, do, ah. What is her name? Right? So I can look at you, Deb. Do, used to, do, do, ah.
So, Maggie,
How would you say it?
Maggie, do, do.
Uh-huh. That's exactly it. It doesn't change. Because we're still talking about that same person, right? We're not talking about me versus you. We're talking about her. It always stays the same. It stays the same, right? So, do, used to, do, do, ah.
There, do, don't.
Oh, Deb, do, do, ah. Lishi, do, used to, do, do, ah. Which one again? Ah, come on. Maylee, do, do. Oh, stop. Hold on. Maylee, do, used to, do, do. Do, used to, do, do, ah. What is Joanne? Do, do, ah. Do, do, ah. Oh, stop. Yes. Do, do, ah. You can use it, yeah. Whatever she's called. If she doesn't have an Indian name, it's just Joanne. Joanne, do, do. Yeah. Okay. Deb, ask Lishi what my name is. If you don't mind.
Do, used to, do, do,
Hmm? Oh, stop. See how that works? It's the same. Because we're always talking about that person. That unnamed whoever you're talking about. It doesn't change. So, Maylee, ask Maylee what my name is. Oh. Let's do this. Oh, we can work through it. So, do. Remember that O stays the same, right? Do, E, U, C. Do, do, ah. Do, E, U, C. Uh-huh. Do, do, ah. Oh, stop. Ah. We'll practice. We'll get that. Oh, shoot. You're doing good. You're doing so good. So, do used to do that.
I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know.
You don't know my name?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
Can you ask me my name?
Do, does it, don't.
Ah, do days ago. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. So remember that za in there. That za there changes it to me we're talking about. Right? She's talking to you. I'm the you. Right? So, u could stay, dog would do.
Can you spell it? Because
Yeah.
I still don't understand it. Is it Cherokee? Cherokee name? Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now I could probably say your English name,
Probably.
but I don't know.
This is what it looks like phonetically.
Okay.
It's underlined right there in the middle, so we know that that vowel sound drops, right? So it's oo, geed, stay. Oogid stay.
Oogid stay.
Oogid stay. And it means dawn.
Oogid stay. Oh, okay. Now
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And actually, it's the time right before the sun comes up. Like right before dawn. That's the time they're talking about. So,
Okay.
Oogid stay, Dakwato. My name. Like that agua in there means it's mine. Oogid stay, Dakwato. So, you can tell Maylee what my name is now.
Oogid stay.
Oh, stop. Okay. Is it kind of making sense?
It does now.
Yeah? Okay. So, I'm going to do something, and we're going to kind of practice.
Huh?
Oh, dang it. It's not pace. Hey, huh? Dropping stuff. Okay, who wants to help me write in the phonetics? A few of these we've had. We know this one. What's that one? Mhm. Okay, so this is a da, this is a gua, and this is a do, right? This is a day, za, do. Okay, so I'm gonna point. You tell me who we're talking about. Okay? Who is that? Me. My name, right? Dagwada. My name is Dagwada. Who is that? Is it me? Is it you? Is it her? It would be you. So that agi and za and u. And we're going to write it out and kind of practice. And this is only for one of our sets. It doesn't ring true all the way across the board. But most of the time, if you go to talking about somebody, myself, you, he, she, it, we have these things that are called our person markers. So, let's practice a little bit. 2 fingers. We're going to point to who we're talking about, okay? So, agi. Right? You do it. Agi. Agi. Za. I'm talking about you, right? Za. U. Somebody else. We're talking about he, she, or it. So, agi. Za. U. Agi. Za. U. Right. So, we see that ag in there, that with the G sound, we know it's a me, right? Agi. Agi. We see that za, we're talking about you, right? We're pointing our fingers and we're looking at you, okay? So, de, za, right? Za, you, do, your name, what you're called. Okay? Dagwado, dadzado, do-do. Right? That oo is in there. See? That's your person marker. I see that oo. I know we're talking about he, she, or it. Somebody else. So let's practice. I'm going to ask the question, and you tell me an answer. Okay? It doesn't have to, you don't have to use a name. Just tell me what I'm looking for. Hold on. You get it? So, do use dagwada. What's my name? You say my name, right? No, you stop with that. What's my name? Yeah. Dagwada. Dagwada. Right? That's for me. You would say Dagwada. Right? If you're talking to somebody and you're telling them your name, my name, right? Dagwada. That's what I'm called. Okay. Do you stay to that? Who am I talking about?
You're asking me.
I'm asking you. Right. What is your name? So, do you used to do that? I'm asking about somebody else. Yeah. Okay. So we walk up and we see somebody we don't know. Am I talking? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Do you see day? What is your name? Now I already know you, but somebody walked in the door. What do we ask? Who's that coming in? What's their name? How do we ask that? Do, right? Do. What is his, hers, or its name?
Yeah.
They just came in the door. I don't know who it is. Do used to do. Do, right? Okay. I forgot who I am. Do use dog with do. Me. What is my name, right? So, how do we tell, you tell me what your name is.
Who?
Anybody.
Maybe not.
Dog with dog, right? That dog, that's mine. So, do you stay the dog? What is your name? Do you stay the dog? Dog with dog. Oh, stop. Do you stay the dog? Dog with dog. Do they the dog? Oh, stop. Dog with dog. Right. So, this is mine. This is your name. And this is hers, his, its name. Everybody got it? Yes. Okay. So, we got a little time. Let's kind of have a mock conversation, okay? I'll go with you one at a time. We'll say hello. We'll say how are you? What's your name? Okay? So, Shio. Oh, she Guozu? She said good. She's good. Do day to do. Oh, stop. Huh? Who gets take aqua? Oh, stop. See, she said ihina, right? Nihina. And you. Dates it up. What is your name? I can say Ugit stay dagwada. Right? Oh, stop. Okay. Shio. Oh, she quotu. Oh, stop. Do dates it up. Oh, stop. Good job. Okay. Shio. Oh, she quotu. Oh, she. I just said it. Oh, she quote. You can say good. You can say, there's all kinds. We'll go over some more filling words later, but. Oh, she quote. Okay. Oh, stop. So, do dates it though. What is your name?
Let's say the rest of it.
Joanne. Dagwado. Dagwado. Oh, stop. Dagwado. Oh, stop. Come on. Nihi. You. Shio. Oshigwo too? Oshigwo, Oshigwo, Osta. Do dates of that.
Maybe. Do da. We do. Da.
Da, gua, do. Da. Do, do, do. Cog. Coggies. Da, gua, do. Osta. Shigo. Oshigwo too?
Oshigwo.
Osta. Do dates of that.
Maybe that would go on.
Oh, stop. Good job, everybody. Look at that. We learning today. Yeah. Okay, let's try a different one. Shio. Hayolgazu. Dakiyoeg. Gayo. Ashena Oshik. You hear that? So I said, I'm tired. A little bit, but I'm wet. And we'll go over some of those. That's some of the stuff that we can kind of get into later. It's a lot, but it's fun.
Yeah, we'll keep going over this, what you just gave us.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when we come in here, while we're doing our, little meal stuff, we can practice going over those. Okay? Oshigwozu. Hold on. Shio. Hayoldazu. Osta. Dodezada.
Oh. Don't.
Ha. Dode. Zado. What is your name?
Oh, my name. I thought you were asking me your name.
I would say Dogwado? I forgot. Oh, shit. Dogwado. Yes, Deb Dogwado. My name is Deb.
I'm confused when you're asking.
We'll get there. Oh, she. Oh. Shio. Hayoldazu? Osta.
Ain't no.
Hayolda. Dodezado.
Maybe that would go.
Osta Giola. Dezado. I like your name. Hold on. Shio. Hayoldazu? Osta? Just say Osta. Yeah, you can just say Osta. That just means I'm good. Osta. Oshigwo? Yeah, I'm good. I'm well. I'm fine. Osta. Oshigwo. And that's the fun thing that I like about these. We'll kind of go over it and hit it again next week, but those are 2 weeks. We're going to do it in 2 weeks. We'll take a break next week for spring break.
Okay.
Maybe 3 weeks, because Waisha might be teaching that third one Thursday. But anyway, okay. Those feelings, like those, how are you? Are you well? Are you wonderful? Are you peaceful? They can be interchanged. You don't always have to be feeling a certain way. So if I asked you, Shio, Oshigwozu, you can say, Hayola. I'm not just well, I'm wonderful, right? They can be switching around, right? You can also, we'll go over some more feeling words later. If I walk in the door and you say, Shio, Oshigwozu, and I'm not doing well, Uyo, Agwadant, I feel bad. That Uyo is the bad. Agwadant, the agua, right? I'm talking about me. I think or feel. Yeah, I feel bad. Agwadant. And that's, again, we can hit it again, and we'll go over some more of this stuff too. I'm trying to keep it a little fun, and we're not doing the same thing over and over. But I know doing the same thing over and over helps too. So, any questions? Everybody good? Everybody got this? Okay. What time is it? Hangai 1 hour.
What would you say, like you said, any questions? What should have been our response if we had none?
If you had none?
If we didn't have any questions,
Oh.
would we say, don't have any questions?
Nothing.
Yeah.
You can use it like that. What would you say? If I asked you if you had any questions and you didn't have any, what would you say? Hadi. 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 It's hadi. And that means no. And for like our people from like Oklahoma and stuff, they would say flop. Flop. That's their no word out there. But we'll stick to what we know. Okay. Anybody?
What's Canadian?
Nothing. Nothing. The absence of something. Like it's like zero. Knigget, zero. Knigida, zero. It's okay? Nothing. Digohoost, that's another way to say nothing. But we'll go over those again. Remind me, make a note, and we'll go over those next week. Everybody? I think we're off next week because just come on because everybody's on spring break next week, so we'll just take a break, let our brains rest. I know I throw a lot at you guys. We'll take a break next